What's going on? Welcome to the 5 Minute Mindset Podcast. I'm your host, Dr. Colton Olson, and on this podcast, we spend about 5 minutes, I say about five, give or take a couple sometimes, breaking down and teaching you to apply psychological concepts that world-class athletes, CEOs, coaches, and elite military units use to take their performance to the next level. The key word here is apply. I don't want you to come here and just get a bunch of information and not know how to use it. I want you to leave here every day feeling like you have something in your hands that you can use right away to improve your life. Let's get to it. What does it mean to be confident? If someone were to come to you and say, hey, you need to be more confident or you need to find some confidence, where would you start? My guess is that you would start with your thoughts. Most of us do. You'd likely sit down and you'd start wondering, all right, how does a confident person think? What are their thoughts like? You'd go through this, and based on your results, you'd come up with some affirmations or some mantras, and you'd maybe even journal a little bit to make sure you're taking note of what you come up with. And then after you've gone through your thoughts, you'd turn to your actions, and you'd work on being more assertive or more aggressive. Maybe you'd even use the fake it till you make it approach. These things that I just discussed are often what we hear or we find when we look into how to increase or how to build confidence. If you were to Google how to build confidence or how to increase confidence, you'd likely see things like that. And these aren't bad. These ideas are not bad at all. Many of them have been shown to work really well for a lot of people, and I've even used some of them myself. I was a big fake it till you make it guy for a long time, like high school, early college. I was big into that. And when it comes to building or improving confidence, we usually go about it one of two ways. We either work to think or feel our way into acting, or we work to act our way into thinking or feeling. So, using the examples above, developing a confident mindset or using affirmations is thinking your way into action, whereas emphasizing assertiveness is acting your way into thinking. And like I said, all that can work. Different methods work well for different people. There's no one-size-fits-all for this. But as well as they do work, they take time, they take experimentation, they take reps, and it can be tough. So today, I do think you should work on doing all that. You should adjust your self-talk and how you act in the workplace or how you act in sports, whatever. But today, I'm going to give you a confidence boost shortcut, something that you can use for a genuine boost in a matter of minutes. And the best part about this shortcut is that it can be used repeatedly. It's not a one-off deal. And if you do it repeatedly, it can actually work to increase long-term confidence. And best of all, it was discovered by Harvard scientists. So it's big time, right? It's not just me sitting here making something up for you. And that shortcut is your body language. The way you choose to sit or to stand directly impacts your physiology and in turn your confidence. So, in the study at Harvard, what they did is they took about 40 subjects. They took baseline saliva samples to measure their testosterone and cortisol, two different hormones. Then they had them stand or sit in either high power or low power poses for 2 minutes. So the high power poses is like standing with your hands on your hips, chest out, chin up high, sitting with your lean back a little bit with your chest out, chin up, arms spread out wide, or like leaning on a table with your hands out in front of you. They call that the gorilla pose. Those are the power poses. And the low power poses were like sitting with your shoulders slumped over, chest down, weak eye contact, shying away. So they had them sit in either high power or low power poses for 2 minutes. Then they measured their hormones again. And what they found was that the high power body language group in just 2 minutes had a 20% increase in testosterone and a 25% decrease in cortisol, whereas the low power group had a 10% decrease in testosterone and a 20% increase in cortisol. And if you aren't sure, testosterone is a confidence, competitiveness, and dominance hormone, whereas cortisol is a stress and defeat hormone. When we're in situations like highly competitive scenarios, our testosterone spikes and it increases our performance. And when we're losing, we're beat up, we're stressed out, we're worn down, our cortisol goes up. So we want testosterone. And standing in powerful poses for only a couple minutes floods your body with that liquid confidence, those confidence hormones, and flushes out the stress hormones, which in turn translates to more confident thoughts and more confident actions. So how do you use this? 3 tactics to take advantage of this confidence boost shortcut. Tactic 1, find the power poses that you can employ readily in your area. So all of you are in different areas. Some of you are in business, some of you are teachers, some of you are students, some of you are athletes. Different poses work better in different areas. So for some of you, you might want to stand with your hands on your hips, chest out. They call it the Wonder Woman pose. If you don't know what that is, Google Wonder Woman and you'll see. If you're sitting in an office chair, you can sit, lean back, chest out, chin up with your arms spread out. That's a power pose. Or if you're going out to play a game or something, Stand like you just want to race. Stand up tall, chest out, with your arms up in the air like you're pumping your fists. Find which ones work for you and employ them regularly. Take advantage of them. Tactic 2. Pair your self-talk with your body language. When you're standing or sitting in a powerful fashion, talk to yourself in a powerful fashion too. Tell yourself like, hey, I'm ready to play today. I've got what it takes. I'm going to play big. Or I own this moment right here. These confident thoughts, this confident self-talk will fuel more confident action. It just doubles up on it. And tactic 3. Build this process, this routine of using the power poses into your daily or pre-competition routine. And it can be pre-competition, pre-presentation, pre-meeting, pre-test, whatever it is. Use these right before you go into high-stakes settings. Spending these 2 to 3 minutes will not only boost your testosterone, boost your confidence in those moments, but it can create powerful habits and long-lasting confidence. So use them. Let your body language drive your confidence, all right? That's all we got for today. If you enjoy the podcast, please subscribe, leave a review. Find me on Twitter at RaidoPsych, RAIDOPSYCH. And I'll see you back here next time on 5 Minute Mindset.